Okay! Final Fantasy VII, the remake. Here we are on floor 63. We got done with the grand tour of Shinra. We learned a bunch of stuff about the company and also a little bit of the lore of the world, a little bit of the ancients, which we have to take with a grain of salt since it was a Shinra presentation. We also teamed up with Mayor Domino, the mayor of Midgar, who is very, very, very henpecked by the Shinra company, and it turns out he's a secret Avalanche collaborator, so he's helping us out to climb the floors where we normally wouldn't be able to get to. We have now gotten clearance from another, inside man here on floor 63. We can get one more floor up. Now, the interface already, the spoiler, the cutscene title's already spoiled that Hojo's lab is on the 66th floor. So we're going to have to do a bit of work to get up a couple more floors to get there. But for now, we're going to head for floor 64. Turns out there's a board meeting of the Shinra execs going down there. In fact, we saw Heidegger and President Shinra right here. We were standing over there as they walked by. It's kind of crazy because Heidegger and President Shinra also know what we look like. They, conference called us via hologram just before the Airbuster fight. So we were like in the same room for a millisecond there with those guys. It's kind of nuts. But yes, the point was that if we tried to jump them now, we would be in like mega trouble as security came on our asses. And if we want to get Aerith out of here, we got to focus on that for now. So... oh, that's weird. We could go all the way up to the executive suite. That's the second to last floor. It's kind of curious. I don't want to go there right now, though. Don't see the point. Look at that. The city. Whoa, okay. Camera got a little crazy there for a minute. Conference rooms. Yup. Our tip was we need to use the men's bathroom to sneak in, which, amazingly, this is, once again, pretty much so far, shot for shot, something that happens in the PlayStation game. Oh, look at that. There the guys are. The layout is...
that's where Professor Hojo is?
Where he should be.
Yeah, that's why we actually want to do this, is we're hoping that the professor's going to be in the board meeting, in which case we can spy on him and figure out where he is. I'm just pointing out that there was a title that says 66th floor when we saw the one cutscene with Hojo and Aerith. Anyway, yeah, the layout obviously is different, although even this one's not super different. It is kind of shaped like this, the area in the PlayStation game. The stairs are over on that end in the PlayStation game, though, not down here. But anyway, but pretty much we're doing what we did back on the PlayStation also long ago.
An important meeting is in session.
Okay, I'll have to let that important meeting carry on then, shall I? Aw.
What's the plan?
Little bit of recon. Need to find a way to infiltrate that room.
You hear the words coming out of your mouth. We just gotta find that bathroom so we can get into the air duct. Ask anyone here. They can point us in the right direction.
No thanks. We can find it on our own.
Also, could you be a little louder? The NPC lady was standing right there in the cutscene right behind you. What the... oh, boy. Anyway, yeah, the bathroom is actually exactly where it is in the PlayStation game. It is right here in this corner, in the top left corner relative to the conference room.
Yes, what is it?
Nothing. That guy sounded a lot like... hold on, can we talk to him again?
I don't recognize you. What department did you say you were from?
Okay, well, the first line, he sounded exactly like the professor in Half-Life, I swear. What's his name? Dr... I forget the name, but anyway, it's the guy who voiced, like, all the doctors in first Half-Life. Then he's the regular doctor, the one doctor in Half-Life 2. Wow, I can't remember his name. That's embarrassing. But anyway, I really swear that was him there for a minute there.
Alright, I'll wait out here.
Huh? You can't hang out here.
Tifa, it'd be better if you waited inside.
Maybe, but this is...
Just
Oh, never mind. You're right.
don't hope that guy isn't looking this way when you walk into this bathroom, okay? Cool. Everything's good. Alright, we're looking for an air vent.
Thank God. No one's in here.
Love to show them what the ones down below look like.
Come on. Let's just find that duct.
Hooba-dooba-doo. There it is. How easy. Yeah, just climb into this duct, Tifa, and you won't have to... You won't have to be awkward here. Oh, actually, you could just be in the stall, I guess, and lock it.
Gotcha.
Oh.
On guard duty.
Right.
So, can I go with you? Don't want to be here any longer than I have to.
Yeah, sure. Just follow behind.
I didn't even think about that. Barrett is a big lad, so I guess... And he doesn't even have 2 arms. Yeah, that's also... Or 2 hands, sorry. So yeah, I guess getting up there might be a bit of a challenge. Fair. Alright, finally, we've begun our sneaking mission. Although, didn't Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation come out like a year before Metal Gear Solid? Do I remember that right? So really that hot vent sneaking action was somehow Final Fantasy VII was ahead on the ball from both Metal Gear Solid and Half-Life. Speaking of Half-Life, there's a lot of vent crawling in that one. Game froze for a minute. I don't know why. Can stop for a second. Oh, this looks like a dead end. This isn't gonna work. Oi, Tifa. Watch it. Ooh, this controls a little clumsily. If only there were some Alaskan field mice here that I could try and follow. No, to the left, Cloud. To the left. There we go. Whew. Freaking tank controls work easier than this. Oh man, this looks exactly like the freaking... Oh man, and you can even look through these. This is like beat for beat Metal Gear Solid.
They're safe.
It's so cool.
Sector 7, and I keep calling and calling, but I still can't get through.
I heard that all the phone lines are down. It doesn't mean anything.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
Oof. That's rough. Oh man. Yeah, I doubt we're gonna find anybody sitting on the bathroom here or anybody doing sit-ups while we're sneaking around, but that would be interesting.
Depending on the board's decision, we may start 2 projects simultaneously, rebuilding the plate and the city. Members of the Urban Planning Division will likely take point on both. Director Tuesti has ordered teams to come up with 3, 5, and 10-year plans. Each team needs to come up with a detailed proposal and schedule. We're going to have to put a lot of man-hours into this, so we'll need to start ASAP. Does anyone have any questions at all? If not, then we'll wait for the director to return.
Okay, busy at work. Can someone please check if Alejandro Saab did any voices for this game? I ask only because ever since I heard him in Octopath Traveler 2 as Oswald, and then I heard him as Primo was the name of the guy in River City Girls 2. I feel like I've seen Alejandro Saab's name pop up everywhere. Guy seems to be a rising star in voice acting, and I started to kind of recognize his voice, and that random exec there really sounded like Mr. Saab. So I'd be curious to know if he was on this game, doing like additional voices, possibly. Okay, thinking to the right this time. That's where the marker to head ahead is. Trying to like, just controls a little weird, but it's fine. Oh, that's promising. No, the Metal Gear energy here is fun. I really like it. They're products of the same time, really, now that I mentioned, since they're only like a year apart, those two PlayStation games. So I like the little kind of like vibes for that here as well. Very cute.
I'm telling you, I saw him. With my own eyes, sauntering down the corridor.
We don't have time for this nonsense.
Speaking of the doctor from Half-Life,
He was as close to me as you are now.
this guy here.
The shock of it made me spill my tea.
Enough already. If there are intruders in the building, my men will deal with them.
But, Mr. President, sir, I swear to you.
Reeve.
Sir, I have the damage assessment for Sector 7, and I'm afraid the figures are catastrophic.
Spare us the doom and gloom. Was there anything else?
Well, sir, I've also drafted a
That will not be
reconstruction
needed.
plan for...
Oh,
Not with the ancient in our custody.
that was a weird line there. How he was...
With respect, sir, I don't see how...
words, Reeve. Neo Midgar.
In their promised land, we will build a new Mako-powered metropolis.
Mr. President, we still don't know for sure that the Promised Land even...
Professor Hojo.
The test results were within expectations. The specimen is somewhat lacking compared to her pure-blood mother, but for our purposes, she should more than suffice.
So she can lead us to the promised land?
Well, Mr. President, that remains to be seen. I would like your permission to secure her cooperation through more forceful means.
Ugh.
Forceful, yet gentle.
That's,
It is a precious resource that must be handled with care.
Personally, I've never had a problem with torture.
You seem like the
Armory is
type.
at your disposal should you require anything.
I had something more psychological in mind. Better to scar the psyche than mar the flesh.
It's creepo.
Proceed as you see fit. However, you will not make the same mistake twice. Is that clear?
If I may, Mr. President, I have an idea how we might mitigate the risks.
Oh, no.
Simply put, we could have the Ancient reproduce. In the absence of a second specimen, we would need to identify an alternative mate. I would start with candidates from Soldier. These would, of course, include S and G types. Quite frankly, there's no telling what kind of properties a crossbred specimen might possess. So, what say you all?
Yeah, yeah, I agree with the rest of the board. Wow.
If there is nothing else,
Mr. President!
meeting adjourned.
Please, sir!
Yeah, that reconstruction plan's probably not going anywhere, poor guy.
Something stinks.
Yeah, that's kind of cool with all the changes made to the game, or, you know, like the little mix-ups. That was almost beat for beat how that cutscene plays out on the PlayStation.
The man in the lab coat. Head of R&D. We follow him.
Okay, and then we kill the son of a bitch.
Not until he's led us to Aerith. That's the plan.
All right, we'll get on it. Whoa, those guys, damn, they're ready to go. I guess it is awkward to hang out in this bathroom, so yeah, I get it. Yeah, the part where the aeronautics guy, Palmer, goes on about the mystery guy he saw, I don't think that happens yet in the original game, so that was like a bit of a change. But otherwise, that played pretty much how it goes the same way. The one difference is, I think they were a little bit more coy about what Hojo's plans were for, like like, Aerith and, like, reproducing her. Oh, I think that was him over there. I think I saw a lab coat swing by. Hold on now. There he is. What the?
Walking the halls of this very building, who would have believed it? I wonder... were I to arrange a face-to-face...
Oh, he's thinking about what Palmer said, didn't he? Because
I should like to meet their offspring. But that can wait. First, we must have answers. A simple psychoactive agent should suffice. Nothing likely to cause any long-term damage.
Oh.
Let's go.
He's got the laboratory entrance here. That is how it works, I think. In the PlayStation 2, he's got like 2 floors to his lab, if I remember correctly. Interesting. Yeah, I say that I think it was a little more coy, the game, about Hojo's rather creepy plans for Aerith there. About, you know, keeping her alive. I think in the original PlayStation, it's more like he points out that the experiments he's planning on Aerith could last for years, much longer than the lifespan of the specimen. Again, Aerith. And I think he talks about alternative solutions for this conundrum, but I could swear it wasn't that overt about him wanting to, you know, have Aerith. Yeah. I say this, though, I'm not 100% sure, because I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy VII was right around the time I still didn't exactly know how babies were made. I'm pretty sure I've told this story before in some video, but yeah, I don't know how soon kids these days learn about how the process of making a child works, but I took a good long time as a kid. I must have been like 11 or 12 until it was made no uncertain terms about how that actually comes about. By the way, now I'm a little confused. Maybe I remember wrong. Maybe it wasn't the 66th floor where his lab was. Maybe it was 65th, because we are still... No, wait, we're on the 60... Yeah, we're on the 64th, and we're going up like 1 floor here through Hojo's laboratory route. So I guess it's 65th is where the lab is. Unless in this game it's a 3-floor lab is, I guess, also possible. We are all rested up, so no worries there. What will we get here? There's a fire sale on some of these handy items, so no problemo. But why would they be handing us items out right now? That's just silly. It's been such a easy ride through this enemy building. What could possibly be eating up our resources in this coming segment? Ooh. Oh, whatever that is, that's unpleasant. Oh, God. Oh, good lord. Oh, jeez. Like, it's a hypodermic needle machine or something. Oh, man, it's like the freaking thing from the end of Dead Space 2. Okay, I don't need to be here any longer. Oh, God.
This is definitely the one.
What's going on around here?
Wait a minute.
Oh, a lot of items are being... What did Celeris do, by the way? Is an item we just got there? Hastens whoever drinks it, huh? Okie doke.
Yes, yes. Why didn't I think of that earlier?
Just checking all these wacky pods of fun green stuff. His flubber collection. Oh, if only this were that simple. Doctor?
First. Or perhaps instead.
Don't move.
Uh-oh.
I ain't bluffing.
What is this?
Time to play our card, huh?
A dozen bullets in your head, unless you open that door right now.
We was about to open it anyway. What's interesting is I think we skipped one pivotal thing right here.
You must be the ones who've been stirring up trouble lately. The eco-terrorists?
But that's fine. They're mixing it up a little bit. That's fine.
If so, I can't imagine what business you have with me. The president's upstairs. Go on, shoot.
This guy is amazing. Hojo is such a good villain.
Keep walking.
But my glib is my finest property.
Better move a muscle.
Do stop pushing. Unlike you, I am less accustomed to physical violence.
You'll get used to it.
What is it that you want?
Our friend. She's in your lab.
Really?
Tell us where Aerith is.
Oh, so she's your friend. Well, well, well. In that case, yes, that might do the trick.
Mind speaking up some?
It's nothing. Just imagining how she might react if I were to present to her your fresh corpses.
Oh my! His evil laugh.
I promise. You will regret this.
Oh, wait a second. What the heck do we have here? This was quite Resident Evil vibes, this lab, wasn't it? Stupid grin. Oh boy, we're fighting this guy already, huh? This guy would have showed up a little bit later in the original game, but like maybe like a couple of minutes later. But now, here we go. What is this guy's name? I actually don't remember it. You are Specimen H0512. Got it. I never remember this guy's because that's this thing's name in the PlayStation game as well. This is the 5th boss in the original game, so they really put a lot of bosses here, huh? I'll admit at this point, because we couldn't remember with my group of friends what this guy's name was ever, we came up with our own name, and it's about as clever as a bunch of pre-teens coming up with a name for a big science experiment like this Cthulhu monster is. I do believe we called this guy the Bio Freak. Yeah, it feels so funny now to think back that that's the best I could come up with a name for this guy, but yeah, that was we were like, oh yeah, there's the Bio Freak in Shinra Tower, who's the 5th boss. That guy's awful. Actually, he's not a super hard boss in the original, but ooh, he's got a command grab. I got a funny feeling that this time, though, we're in for a nastier fight. Although I do appreciate the lovely fight music here. I'm about to get seized. Oh, look at how gross his face is! He's got a little skull with the Cthulhu face growing out of it. That's gnarly. Like, I've never been able to tell super well what the heck he is in the PlayStation game, you know. He looks wacky, but... Also, in the original game, the little pod babies that this guy launches, like, if you kill them all, he just, like, spawns a new set. So that's why I'm not focusing too much on the little pod babies here. I'm not sure how this one is. Like, for all I know, like, maybe in this one, they don't spawn back once you kill them all. So, I mean, but clearly I should be keeping eyes on this guy. He's vast for his size. Oh, what? Hold on. I can't go to my menu. I'm like, didn't I... Cloud should have a summon on him, right? Didn't I give him... He has Leviathan, I think. I can't seem to summon it. You know what? Hold on, let's just do this then. Because we haven't got any trivia about this guy. Uh-oh, the last pod baby is almost dead. A monster created by Shinra's R&D division. Highly adaptable, it evolves during battle, where it exhibits extraordinary offensive and restorative capabilities. Oh, that's creepy. It doesn't do anything like that. Well, again, every fight has been punched up a little bit in this game, every original boss fight, so a lot of crazy stuff happens that didn't in the original. this guy, all he does is poisons you and then does nasty melee moves on you while his pod babies cast spells at you. So he's not super special in the PlayStation game, but alright, we don't have any summons that would like be against him, so I guess let's call in the big guy.
Hope you're ready.
I would have expected maybe this guy to be weak against fire. I don't know. Okay, that reaches pretty good. That tracks rather well. Ooh, noxious explosion. I don't need to get poisoned again, so I'm just gonna stand here and chakra myself up. Well, that explosion goes for a while, huh? I just need to block that one, I think. Alright, anyway, let's... Hoo-yah! No one got seized. Good. Boy, this guy is, though... I forgot to check if there was any tricks for... Did it say if there were any tricks for, like, tactics on this guy? I forgot to read those when I assessed him. Embarrassingly enough, I'm gonna have to assess him again, I think. Oop! Ah! Alright, new wave of them. I see. Yeah, this is that whole evolution part, eh? That one's actually pretty easy to block or dodge. That three swing there he does. That one's actually all right. Did he grab somebody? He was just standing around thinking for a minute there. All right, let's cook these babies up. Do the pod babies take damage from this? No, it's just the specimen. Not this time. Suck it. Yeah. Oh, no. Chakra's the one I want. Mako explosion. Hold on. Yeah, let's actually get behind him. Oh, ooh, he's spraying for a while. He's gushing. Let's just keep our HP's up. Oh, he's down for a while after that one, eh? Alright. Ooh, yeah, now you're pressured. You crippled the left claw. That pressures him. Nice. Yeah, let's keep up the damage while he's pressured. Regurgitate? Well, that sounds gross. Ah, okay, that's the pod baby summoner. Right. But he doesn't do it as often as he does in the regular game. Uh-oh, someone's getting seized. Oh! Apparently it's me. Still feeling pressured, eh? Ooh, they got the spin-a-rooney. Nice. And Barrett. Regrowth. Oh! Arm regrows! Oh, wow. Yeah, this is neat. I enjoy this guy. Is much more interesting. He's alright in the PlayStation game, but this boss fight is fascinating. Oh, he powered up the pod babies. Self-destruct! Holy shit! Back off, everybody! That's very bad. Oh, and he's just spraying that goop everywhere. I see. Is the final challenge is beat this guy while everyone's being mega area. Alright. But you know who's almost staggered? You! Oh, that's cool! Dude went flying from that stagger. Got that in while the freaking meter was going. Awesome. A little poison still. We'll be okay. Oh, here comes this spray, Alright. It's a little area denial thing. Booyah! Oh, now that Rake has like 2 steps to it, huh? Oh, actually lots of steps. That thing went for a while. Dude, this music got really hype here for this final segment. Listen to this stuff. Awesome.
Feeling good.
It's funny, I was making fun of younger me for coming up with the name Biofreak for this guy, but then I keep calling his little ads pod babies. Apparently, 20 years later, I'm just as bankrupt with good names, eh? Alright, it's about time we put this guy down. Proficiency bonus gained, eh? Yeah, actually, this guy was pretty easy in the end. Much like his, oh, no! Much like his, cousin in, the PlayStation game. Alright, time to shut him down. Like so. Got a talisman for that. Nice. Oh! Oh, that's kind of how monsters died in the original game, is they just faded away, so that's kind of funny.
Hey, Hojo's getting away.
Yeah, that too. We can't really stop to celebrate, so let's keep it going.